I don't even know what to really talk about in this video. It's probably why I haven't made it yet. I know a lot of people have probably been wondering, why I haven't talked about the playoffs. A lot of you know, obviously, that I was there in Winnipeg for the playoffs. Again, I was able to get some time off and go out there like I did last year. And I had a great time, honestly, just seeing everybody, family, friends. It's always great going back out there. And I love it, but it sucks when the Jets lose like this. And I just needed a couple of days off to kind of reflect on all this because even though that playoff series was incredibly disappointing, this entire season wasn't. And this entire season, for a first time in a long time, had a lot of excitement in it. And I know the losing the playoffs the way we did, it can kind of overcloud and all of that shit that we've been able to accomplish this year. And, I definitely felt that way first couple of days after being eliminated. It was really tough. But after watching the exit interviews, after listening to Kevin Shoveldayoff and everything else that's been said over the last, couple of days, and especially with the first round really coming to an end now, other than the game 7 tonight, I am able to really look back on this Jets team and kind of, take it for what it was, enjoy all the highs of this season, and look into the future with hope, at another amazing year next year because this team is still loaded up. You have guys on contract that had good years, and, this team obviously had a good year. And what killed us in the playoffs, I hate to say it, was coaching. And it's just the deployment of this team. Now, did this team have weaknesses and were they exposed? Absolutely. I think that it's very clear that the Jets have weaknesses on this team that are going to, prevent them from being Stanley Cup winning team. And I think they're definitely going to have to upgrade in some areas. Neil Pionk should never be seen in a Winnipeg Jets jersey ever again. And I will stand by that until the day I die. Absolutely horrendous year, honestly, for him, even in the regular season. And he was really overshadowed by really good defensive play from guys like Sandberg, from Nate Schmidt being consistent for a lot of the year. Josh Morrissey and Dylan DeMello being very consistent as well. And Brendan Dillon having a career year really overshadowed how bad Neil Pionk was. And I really think he holds this defensive core back. I'm just going to say that early enough. And it's just little things like that. Individual performances, lineup, decisions, things that hadn't worked all year long that you kept throwing out there over and over again, expecting a different result. The definition of insanity, ladies and gentlemen, expecting something different while never changing. That's what the Jets were. That's what Rick Bowness was. And it's similar to the shades of Paul Maurice, to the shades of Dave Lowry, things we'd saw in the past that had been the kryptonite of this Jets team was deployment and stubbornness. Stubbornness from within the players, stubbornness from within the coaching. And this year, it really showed at certain times that even though Rick Bowness got this team playing the way they did, got them motivated, and really got them to find their success, he also was their kryptonite. Rick Bowness was their success, and he was also their worst enemy. When the Jets got hot and they were winning games because of depth, regardless of how lines were playing, regardless of stats, regardless of defensive analytics, regardless of any clear eye test of what was working and what wasn't working, he threw out the same top six. He threw out the same lines that weren't working, and eventually, that was going to catch up to you and cost you. And the Jets lost 6 games in a row before going on that win streak at the end of the year and winning 8. And well, I guess actually 7. Excuse me. Oh, no, 8-game win streak. Excuse me, it was an 8-game win streak. And then technically 9 if you count that first game in round 1 where the Jets won. So a 9-game win streak they were on. And even in that game 1, by allowing 6 goals is not the recipe for success, but they were able to win because the team scored. But after that, we all know what happened. And I really believe that Rick Bowness, let's be real, the Jets played their best hockey in Game 5 and for the first couple of periods before Rick Bowness switched back. And then they fell apart, where they like people expected that first period in Game 5 to be the way that this whole series would be played, very close back and forth hockey, and that's not what it was. It was just a shootout all game long in every game because the defense wasn't there. The Jets were being picked apart. The deployment wasn't there, and Colorado knew this. They anticipated it, and they took advantage of it, and that's why the Jets lost. It's clean as day in my opinion. So I think that this team has a very bright future. The prospects, we're going to get into that. This whole offseason, I'm going to take a break from videos with the playoffs right now. Maybe a couple of shorts here and there if some news happens or just something like that. Maybe one video to combine some news stuff if things happen. But, don't expect to see a lot of, really a lot of Winnipeg Jets content right now because I just want to take a break from hockey because, I believe in this team still. I think that the core guys are legit. I think that, Josh Morrissey is one of the best defensemen in the league. Connor Hellebuck's going to win the Vezina, and I know Connor Hellebuck, there's a lot of Connor Hellebuck hate out there. Connor Hellebuck let in some bad goals, but let's be real, the team was invisible in front of him. And when the team's invisible in front of you and you're getting scored on like that, facing that many shots, having to stand on your head the entire game without a single, real second to breathe, I think you might get tired and a bad one might get past you every once in a while, especially with the amount of goals that was being scored, how bad the defense was in front of him. Neil Pionk, for fuck's sake, scored on Connor Hellebuck and cost them that game. I don't care what anyone says, that was the final nail in the coffin that the Jets were never able to get in front of again. So if you think Connor Hellebuck cost them the series, I don't think you watched that series hard enough, because he was bad, but the team in front of him was invisible for the entire 60 minutes pretty much. Even when they were scoring goals in game 1, they were still invisible. So I don't know. I just don't know how anyone could say that the defense, it's Connor Hellebuck. The defense was non-existent from the forwards and the defensemen. So at the end of the day, this team still has elite players, and they had a very good year, and they've got so many interesting prospects. Brad Lambert should be on this team next year. Nikita Chibrikov should get a look next year, honestly. Ville Heinola will get a look. There will be, Thomas Milek just signed his entry-level deal, but Laurent Brossoit is probably not going to be back. Maybe he gets an opportunity as a backup. I don't know. I don't think so. I would love to see him start again as a full-year starter in the AHL before something like that happens. But again, I'm just naming hypotheticals. Salmson just won the championship in Liga, if I'm not mistaken, or in the Dell maybe. I'm pretty sure it's the Liga, though. I'm pretty sure it's Liga. And you've got great... Look at Rutger McGroarty. I know he's going into his final year of college, but you're telling me you're not excited for Rutger McGroarty? And the Jets, after all the trades they made with Monahan, with Toffoli, and bringing in Miller, only picks were moved out. All the prospects that are almost NHL ready are ready to go, and there's a lot of excitement. Look at Lambert and Chibi in their final game of the year with the Jets. The first career assist for Lambert, first career goal, game-winning goal for Nikita Chibrikov. This team's excited. If you watch the Kevin Cheveldaev interview, he touched upon how he's never had exit interviews with players that have been more concerned and excited about potentially having prospects jumping into the lineup and where they'll play and how things will look and who's ready to make the jump, and asking about all these things because they know how good these guys are and they know that they can put the Jets ahead. There's the Jets still have a very bright future, and I know they're getting older, and this year the disappointment is immense, but I just want to put this out there because I really believe it. And I think that this team has a legit chance to really, kind of run it back next year and maybe even be better next year and improve on this. If Rick Bowness is gone and the stubbornness from the coaching staff that ended up being their, the final nail in the coffin is removed. I know Rick Bowness is also a Jack Adams nominee, so this sounds hilarious. But let's be real. Rick Bowness, like I said, was already great for the Jets, but he was also terrible for the Jets at times with his stubbornness. So they're going to have to make changes. We're going to have to watch it. I don't think Rick Bowness comes back. His wife had all the health problems. He had leaves of absences. He's getting up there in age. I think Rick Bowness will retire. I think that, I don't know if he'll be back. It's a team option, so we'll really have to see. But the Jets still have a lot of good going for them. And I just wanted to say that because even though I'm so incredibly disappointed by the effort from the coaching staff and everything that went into that playoff run, I still believe in this team after the success they had this year. Tampa Bay got swept by Columbus, and they still ended up going on to win a cup. Things happen in the NHL that are crazy, and, I still believe in this Jets. I'm a Jets fan, and I'm always going to believe in this team. And even though I'm so pissed right now with the way things went, I'm excited for next year, and I'm ready for next year. So I just want to get that out there because it's not a year where you want to rage. This isn't last year losing to Vegas in 5. I know it seems similar, but it's really not. The effort, everything about this team, the exit interviews, there's hope still. Last year, look at how things went going into the entire offseason. It was just chaos. And this year, it just does not feel that way. So I just wanted to put that out there. And to end this video off for the season, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the vlog that I put together from Game 2. So I want to end this kind of year recap and everything on a high note with this. So I hope you all can enjoy it. Take it for what it is. Peace, love, and positivity as always. Go Jets, go, and enjoy this little montage of the playoffs and the fun that I was able to have with the boys over and from the Nolan Hockey Podcast.
As you see, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
Yeah. This is Pig City Hockey, live from the whiteout. Let's get it, Game 2. Woo! Oh! Perfect. That's perfect. Here we are. We're going to do some Jets trivia, because why not? I'm in town. Let's get this going. Game 2, Jets up 1-0. The boys are pumped. We're going. Carter, how you feeling?
Great.
Woo!
And inebriated.
I like inebriated. That's the word I haven't heard today yet. We're going to hear it a lot. Let's get going. We're going to do some Jets trivia. Let's get on board. Gentlemen, can I get a prediction for tonight's game?
Jets win.
There we go. I like it. Jets win. That's what we want to hear right now. How you feeling about this Jets team tonight?
Very good.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news. We're currently waiting for Zachary Nolan to finish taking a piss in that Boston Pizza. The whiteout is right behind me. This is where you go in, scan your tickets, and go in. We have game tickets today, last minute buy, super clutch. It's going to be great. We got a shuffle in the middle of the shot. Why not? We got a walking guy. Sir, are you okay? I don't know if he's okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's which Winnipeg Jet has the most playoff goals in 2.0 history?
Matthews?
He said Austin Matthews. That is incorrect. It is Mark Scheifele. Thank you for the opportunity. Now go enjoy the whiteout, my friend. All right, let's get it going. We're going to keep this going because why not? We still got a little bit before game time. I think everyone's a little loaded right now, but we're having a great time. Everyone out here is buzzing. The city is alive. It is a fantastic time. How are we feeling, Kep?
Sheznikov.
Right now, we're heading back up to the game entrance. We're in a mall. I don't know where I am right now. I'm just following these guys. City Place, apparently. It's crazy. It's hype. Let's get it. We're in the whiteout, in the building. Look who I'm with right now.
Very exciting.
It's a very exciting time indeed. There's so many people here. This is crazy. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness something very, very special. Look at this. We are here. This is absolutely insane, this atmosphere right now. There's no one even here, really. It's so surreal. Look behind me. There's no one here. A couple people, but it's really empty. It's just the quiet before the storm. We got all the boys ready to go. It's gonna be a wild, wild ride.
Go boys, say hi to my dad. Hi, Mr. Blue Ridge. Hello.
I can see him right there. Wait, no, you gotta go a little higher.
There it is.